What's up, Champions fam? It's Z.E.K.E back with a brand new WWE Champions video. Now, this is going to be short, sweet, and brief, but I do have a story to tell. And the title of this story is The Greatest Showboat That Never Was. Now, allow me to explain to you what happened. Now, the other day, we got exclusive 5-star gameplay from the Broskies thanks to Scopely on none other than modern era Showboat, Zombie Roman Reigns. This is my graveyard. And he was beyond God tier. He was making quick work of every opposition that came upon his path and crossed it, and they paid the ultimate price. He was so good that he was able to beat Hogan like it was nothing. Ran through him like a knife through butter. He was just immaculate. And what happened? Well, we were already upset because of the overall Showdown tournament contest that came along with him. And then, yes, there were murmurs through the community, oh, he is too broken. But I looked at it as a different standpoint. You see, everybody was happy when Immortal Hulk Hogan came through and whooped everybody's ass. Everybody was cool with Hollywood Hogan coming through and doing the finger poke of death and killing everybody. That was legit. But another broken zombie coming out, let alone a zombie representative of the weakest class in champions being Showboats, was so broken that he beat their Hogan poster child that they had to go back in and recalibrate him, rebalance him before his official launch in game. I can't make this up, y'all. This is crazy. I watched all the Broskies gameplay videos of him. OG Gerson had to take his down just because he was that good. But I want y'all to let this sink in. We finally had a champion from the Showboat class that was everything that you would want a Showboat to be. Mad health, crazy damage, able to take on any form of content and breeze through it. Just like every other class has gotten, they've gotten champions that represent them to a T and are absolutely the zenith of their class. We finally got one in Roman Reigns, Zombie, and he was that good that they had to water him down before release. Even had to hold off on the banner being officially dropped so that they could fix him. Now, I'm going to leave in the comments below or the description below this video the link to the brand new updated gameplay for the Broski. I just got done watching it. Shout out to the OG Gerson. But I had to make a video right afterwards because this is truly a moment in Champions. I do not recall them ever doing this before for a champion. If you do, leave it down in the comments below because you're my beloved hashtag Champions fam, and we talk about these things, okay? But literally, one thing that comes to mind, a childhood memory of mine that relates to this perfectly to a T, is the night that Chris Jericho beat Triple H, won the WWF title, and then, because during that storyline, it was the McMahon-Helmsley regime, Triple H bullied Earl Hebner to reverse the results so that Triple H remained champion, even though everybody in the world saw Jericho get the W over Triple H. This is the same concept. Your boy Hogan got whooped that bad that y'all realize, oh, we finally gave the community what they wanted. A powerful champion for the weakest class. But because he beat one of the top tier units of another class and it's Hogan, well, we're going to do some Hogan politicking and we're going to reverse everything. We're going to take it away like it never happened. But guess what? Just like when I saw Jericho beat Triple H, I saw when Roman Reigns whooped the shit out of Hogan, okay? And now, I'm not going to lie, They did water him down a bit, but he's still a very solid unit. So if you pulled him, mad kudos to you. But this is the first time I've ever seen this happen within champions, where they made a champion so damn good, they literally had to stop the launch of the banner, the Mega Superstar Loot banner that featured him. They had to hold that back to properly recalibrate him so that he could be on Showboat standards. But you know what this also shows to me? One thing that some people might not understand about this is like, okay, some people are mad. Oh, there was another busted champion made. The meta's supposed to change as the game evolves. So a broken Showboat showing up at 5-star in a brand new 5-star meta that's only a few months old wouldn't be surprising. If anything, that lets you know, hey, there's hope that there's going to be better Showboats in the future. Star rarity aside, this guy was literally a genuine showing of what could possibly be. You know, without Junkyard Dog gear being involved, without perks and maxed out straps and medals, Zombie Reigns was proof that Showboats could maybe one day have a little run, a little title run of being the most dominant class. But last minute, here we go. We see another side of things. To me, he would have been good for business because just like any other rare superstar, it's going to be RNG if you pulled him or not. You know, it's going to be the same thing. Like, anyway, some people might have him, some people won't. You might come across him a few times in Showdown. You might come across him a few times in Feuds. But it isn't going to be the end of the world if you faced him. If you lost, you lost. And with his coaching ability, that would have been good for business because basically it's saying the only way that you could possibly beat him is if you have him on your roster because of the kick out damage that he would allow you to do once you have him on your squad. It would initiate a supply and demand scenario for business. But this basically reinforces what I always thought. It doesn't matter if the champion's God tier, doesn't matter if they're mediocre, doesn't matter if they're garbo. Champions will still sell you shit and present it to you like it's the most precious diamond, the most precious gem in the world. And that's the only thing that got me about this. This character, I may never have him. I'm grateful for having my zombie Austin. I'm grateful for having my zombie Paige. I still hope to get zombie Taker. And Zombie Reigns, the art aesthetic looks dope. He looked amazing. But this also shows how champions in Scopely can ultimately be their worst enemy when everything's said and done. The greatest Showboat that never was, officially. And I love it. I love the mythos behind this character now because it's just crazy. Because if you saw what I saw, if you're able to see those videos before they got taken down, before the revamp videos came out, you know what I'm talking about. Be all, end all. And yes, he was a chase champion, so I get it. Not everyone was going to have him. But it's just the whole concept of you can let people run wild to pull other characters and units and let them remain in the game unchanged, unfazed. Roman Reigns is one of the most over wrestlers in WWE history. He's up there alongside The Rock, Stone Cold, John Cena, and Hulk Hogan. So Roman Reigns beating Hulk Hogan, to me, just like how the game, presented itself in the beginning. Fantasy matches. Matches that you'll never see. Roman Reigns versus Hulk Hogan. And on top of that, for him being this broken, they could have gotten away with it for the simple fact that he's a zombie. He's a limited time unit. He's not going to be released throughout the entire year. He's only going to come around a few times. So him being this broken would have made it more reasonable for people to go all in with disposable income, get your whales out to open up them pockets, and go in to try and get him. But getting beat by Roman Reigns would be no different than getting beat by a zombie Kane or spammed out by a zombie Austin, getting taken to the limit by a zombie Taker or Rock. It wouldn't be any different than going up against a monster of a unit as Hulk Hogan, both powerhouse or trickster, or going up against a tech Mr. Sacco Mankind. He would have fit right in. He was a meta-changing unit that never got to be. I dig the lore. I love it. But it just literally takes me back a moment. But again, I'm going to have the link in the description below or in the comments. I'll leave you up to figure it out for yourselves when this video's uploaded and when everything's said and done of the OG Gerson's updated character preview. But literally, this literally is crazy to me. The weakest class, for a moment, had one of the strongest characters in the game. And just like that, with the Thanos snap, he was brought back to reality. And I'm the kind of guy that, look, I'm not the one that has every single superstar. I'm not. I'm not chasing after every single champion. This isn't Pokemon, okay? The rates are Garbo. I'm grateful for what I've been able to get. I love every single one of my champions because they're on my roster. They make my roster unique to be compared to others. But I wouldn't lie. Be grateful that you have this unit if you pulled him. It doesn't have to be a thing of, oh, spending thousands and thousands. Y'all know what's up if you've been playing this game long enough. You got to spend money to get somewhere. That's anything in life, okay? It's just the God honest truth. But to know that there was a Showboat champion that answered the prayers, that may have made people who look down on Showboats, have a change of thought, a change of perspective. To know that we had it in a few videos, and then everything got reneged. And now he meets the standards of what a Showboat's supposed to be. I'm just awestruck. And here's the thing, too. This is a question that comes to my mind, too. What if how they had Zombie Reigns, right? What if this was how Adam Cole was? I want y'all to think about that. If Adam Cole was built like this zombie Roman Reigns, would anybody have said anything? I just want that to sink in for a moment. Because I think with how upset people were with how Adam Cole's treatment was, if you were given Adam Cole his same moveset, but gave the abilities of Zombie Reigns to Adam Cole, I think nobody would have said anything. I don't think no one would have had a problem. People would have still gone in. People still would have gone balls deep. Roman Reigns would have just been another Showboat unit. But I'm just in awe of what can happen because you can take the time out to recalibrate a brand new champion before launch. But you can't fix your contest, though. You can't fix your contest. You can't fix bugs and glitches. But you can go and rebalance the character because you made them too powerful. But you can't make a contest fair. Better yet, you can't even hold your word to what your blog says. And yes, you got that easy out. Things are subject to change. But when you say requirements for a tour, and then I go into said tour, and now the requirements don't match up to what you put up on your blog, I think you need to find someone else to do that job because what the hell? Major deception, misconceptions, misleads. That's not good for business. Not good for business whatsoever. But it's all good, though. Just like how I watched that episode and watched Triple H lose to Jericho fair and square. I saw the gameplay of Roman Reigns and saw what he could have been. And that could have been an era for the Showboats for a moment. They could have easily dropped another God tier unit, Acrobat, to blow Roman Reigns out of the win, and it would just been reset. And even if he isn't God tier anymore, he's still a very solid unit, and his coaching ability is amazing. So kudos to those who got him. Best of luck to those who try to get him. This showdown weekend is still some bullshit. It's the usual Scopely fuckery. But at the end of the day, got a cool little story out of it. A cool little mythos of the greatest Showboat that never was. And none other than modern era Showboat zombie Roman Reigns. This is my graveyard. But if he was Adam Cole, baby, and truly shocked the system, would we be telling a different tale? I guess we'll never know. Bad times don't last, but champions do. Mad love to each and every single one of you, my beloved hashtag champions fam. Enjoy your Showdown tournament weekend. And until next time, peace.